Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you are new. Today's one is really exciting for me. It's a first impressions tutorial, swatches, thoughts on the Bperfect cosmetics with Stacey Marie Carnival, the Antidote palette. I have two palettes from Bperfect and I have loved them both so far. Absolutely love them. So I said I really wanted to get this one and it came today. I ordered it yesterday. Now, to be fair, they're in Northern Ireland and I'm in the Republic. It's £39.95 and that came out in euros as €48.58. The transaction is still pending, so I'll obviously get some charges there. But yeah, the very next day, so I said, feck this now, when am I ever on time with launches? So I wanted to post a video on it. So let's just get into it. Okay, so it has 29 mattes and 16 creamy shimmers. And I just wanted to show you this just to see the difference in size. So here's the palette here, and here is the Carnival 3. So it's a big old bad boy of a palette, all right. She's a row bigger. I don't like big palettes normally, I don't. But for this, I just had to make the exception because I love them. I love them. I'll show you a close-up of it, but yes. Look at that. There's one thing it said that you might be able to clarify for me. So Stacey Marie said that for beginners, what is it she said? She said, for beginners, the palette is sectioned into 3 zones to help you navigate the color story with each. Each zone has 3 quads of 9. 3 quads of 9. So to me, quad 1, 2, 3, 4, quad. I don't understand. Can someone explain that to me? Oh, because I'm seeing 3, 6, 9. Like that's what I'm seeing, which isn't a quad. I'm confused. Can someone explain that part to me if they understand it? But I've done swatches, so I'll show you some swatches of it. And I know that these are colors that are they're just beautiful. It's so beautiful. So I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to get on into the swatches, and then after the swatches I'm going to do my look, and then we'll come back with some thoughts. Okay, I'm going to swatch it from row down and just see what I can do. Okay, welcome to my face. I have my hair tied up because I'm leaving it tied up for as long as possible. So the first shade I think I'm going to reach into is Buttercup because I just can't help it. Do I know what I'm doing yet? Nope. Did I think this through? Nope. I literally just got this palette right now. I'm using a BH Cosmetics brush in number 5. Whoa, it's actually more yellow on the eye than it is mustard, isn't it? I'm going to go in with Sable next. I'm using a Morphe M506. I love this brush because I have hooded eyes and it has a really small top to it. It's hard to know what brushes are this small in person when you're buying them online. I'm just going in with some NYX glitter glue on my lid. And I'm just using, you know those brushes, like there's one, I have two. So this is technically a cream shader from Zoeva in 233. And this one is just the double-ended one that you get in a Urban Decay palette. They literally look the exact same. They're just those flat ones that you can pack on. And I'm just going to put the glue on that. And with the same sticky brush, what shall be our shade? Like, there's so many shades in here. I'm thinking, will it be Venom? What goes with this? That kind of looks nice as well. I'll go in with the lighter one. The lighter one is called Venom. Now, same brush, I'm going to go back into Venom. The light shimmery green. Oh, what is that shade like? Oh. I use that as my inner corner. Okay, and then I use, what do I use? I use this brush for my inner corner highlight. It's a BH Cosmetics one and it just says 3 on it. I think I'm going to go into the shade Silvery and see what happens. If it's too much, it's too much, but we'll see. Too deep, I mean. We'll see. I think good brushes for hooded eyes for underneath the eye are these two. They're from Morphe. This is the M508. And you see the way it's like this flat one and it looks like this one from MAC, but they're actually so much smaller. Don't know if you can see that from back there, but it's a lot smaller. And then that's what I use to pack underneath. And then to blend, I use this one from Morphe as well. And it's in M152. I just think these are good for small eyes, or what I have found. And I'm going to go back into the shades I was using. Okay, so the thoughts are, so far I've only used it once, I've only used it once and I haven't used many shades. But I just want to point something out based on one go, which is the look I have on me today. Some of the mattes are lighter than they look in the pan. And some of the mattes are drier. They almost feel like a pressed pigment a little bit, but they're easier to blend than a pressed pigment. I just noticed that some feel a little bit drier than the other than this palette, and a little bit drier than the Dream Big palette. But the Dream Big palette is a lot smaller as well. It is bigger, but I'll keep it on my desk. I just love the shades in here. Oh my freaking god, I can't wait. The shimmers were juicy as always. This Buttercup shade looks mustard in the pan, but on my skin tone anyway, it looks like a bloody flamingo yellow. Does not look mustard at all. That's just something to note. But I can't wait to play with this more. I'm so happy. Anyway, look at this colour story. Look at this down here, these little rosy tones. God, I wonder, can I now declutter by only a single yellow shadow, because that one obviously is so similar to it. I love that it has neutrals and rosy tones. It kind of looks like putting together all the Huda Beauty quads that you could imagine and more. Or sorry, the Huda Beauty 9 pans. Well, my first impressions are very positive of it, but that's just because I have those other two palettes from Bperfect, so I knew that I would like it if the formula was similar to the other two. The shimmers are, the mattes feel the same, they just feel a little bit drier than the ones I used. And I just have to get used to the colours because some of them are a little bit lighter than they come up in the pan. Not the deep shades, but those transition-y type tones. That's just what I found. I ain't no expert. I'm just playing and showing you. So if you like the colour story, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It is a big old bad boy. I mean, she is big. Anyway, I tried using a code on their website because they said Trend Mood had a code, but it didn't work for me. So none of the codes I used worked, so I paid full price. They do have liquid shadows, but I wasn't interested in that because I'll end up trying to use them up to completion and I don't want that stress. So I really am enjoying this palette so far. It's only one use, and I would generally hesitate to say that only because I know what they're like, okay? I know what they're like, and I'm so happy. Yay! Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you the next time. Take care. Bye.